Your worships, ladies and gentlemen, the case before you today reveals a profound betrayal of public trust. A woman was appointed to champion the rights and progress of Nigerian women, stands accused of undermining those very goals. On the 21st of August last year, Mrs. Uju Kennedy assumed the office of Minister of Women's Affairs. This ministry holds a critical mandate, that is, to represent and advance the interests of half of Nigeria's population. Yet, in the short time since her appointment, Mrs. Kennedy has demonstrated a shocking disregard for this responsibility. The evidence against her is unequivocal. Let me start. On September 7th, 2023, she advocated for child labor, a practice universally condemned. On September 17th, 2023, leaked recordings of her threatening witnesses involved in a sexual harassment case at the University of Calabar came out. February 28th, 2024, astonishingly, Mrs. Kennedy suggested women should, I quote, shut up to avoid being abused by their partners. This statement is a dangerous affront to victims of domestic violence, not just in Nigeria, all over the world. On March 4th, yes, she never stops. On March 4th, it's a whole calendar, I know. On March 4th, 2024, Mrs. Kennedy, Uju Kennedy, publicly stood alongside an alleged child abuser, defying justice and basic decency. On March 5th, 3 days to International Women's Day, Mrs. Kennedy chose to accuse Nigerian NGOs, yes, NGOs, those organizations that are largely led by women and vital to aiding the most vulnerable. She chose to accuse NGOs of corruption and financial mismanagement. The same NGOs who often operate with minimal funding, supplementing their work with personal sacrifice. Ladies and gentlemen, this pattern of behavior reveals a deep-seated hostility towards the very women that this minister is sworn to serve. Our actions are not merely incompetent, they are a direct attack on our progress. Ironically, Uju Kennedy owes her position to the efforts of the Nigerian women's movement, a movement she now viciously undermines. These women fought for greater inclusion, demanding the representation this ministry embodies. To see it so blatantly corrupted is a stain on Nigeria's honor. Now, this International Women's Month, I say, let's come together to demand the immediate resignation of Minister Uju Kennedy. You see, her continued presence is an insult to the dignity of Nigerian women and a threat to the future we all deserve. It's time we restore integrity to the Federal Ministry of Women's Affairs and Social Development and reclaim back its vital mission from the imposter Uju Kennedy.